Long before the arrival of Christianity in the southeastern part of Nigeria, there was a village called Umuno in the traditional Igbo tribe of Nigeria. Peace and prosperity were once upheld by the wisdom of its elders and the sanctity of its traditions. This tranquility was shattered by a fierce land dispute between two powerful chiefs, Amodi and Ejiofor. Chief Amodi, a respected leader with a stern and commanding presence, claimed a fertile piece of land as his ancestral right. He cited ancient boundaries and traditions passed down through generations to assert his ownership. On the other hand, Chief Ejiofor, equally powerful and imposing, disputed this claim. He argued that the land rightfully belonged to his lineage, as evidenced by the same traditions. This struggle erupted following the sudden discovery of treasure, crude oil, in the land. The dispute quickly escalated. The once harmonious community was now divided, with families and friends taking sides. The village square, which once echoed with the sounds of laughter and song, was now filled with whispers of mistrust and fear. The village elders attempted to mediate, but their efforts were in vain. Both chiefs were adamant, their pride and honor preventing any compromise. The tension culminated in a violent confrontation when Chief Amodi's men, in a show of force, seized the disputed land. In retaliation, Chief Ejiofor's warriors attacked, resulting in a bloody skirmish that left several men dead and many more wounded. The aftermath of the battle saw the village in mourning. The sacred grove, where the spirits of the ancestors were believed to reside, became the scene of a desperate ritual. Both chiefs sought the wisdom of the oracle, hoping that the spirits would reveal the true owner of the land. The oracle, an elderly woman with a voice as ancient as the trees, warned them of the spirits' wrath. But blinded by their feud, the chiefs insisted on the ritual. During the ceremony, as chants and drums filled the air, a violent storm erupted. Lightning struck the sacred grove, setting it ablaze. The storm claimed the lives of several villagers and left the land charred and barren. The spirits had spoken, but their message was one of destruction. The calamity deepened the villagers' despair. Homes were destroyed, crops were ruined, and the once fertile land was now a wasteland. The feud had brought death and suffering, and the villagers began to question the very traditions that once held them together. As the village struggled to recover, a Christian missionary arrived, bringing with him teachings of peace, forgiveness, and a new way to resolve conflicts. He preached under the large Iroko tree in the village square, drawing curious villagers who were desperate for hope. The missionary spoke of love and reconciliation, urging the chiefs to find common ground for the sake of their people. However, the wounds were too deep, and the hatred too entrenched. Chief Amodi and Chief Ejiofor could not let go of their enmity. Their pride and desire for vengeance overshadowed the missionaries' words. The chiefs continued their bitter struggle, each plotting against the other in secret. 1 month later, Chief Ejiofor was knocked down by a strange bird and mysteriously lost his voice and was rushed out to traditional healer. One fateful night, under the cover of darkness, Chief Ejiofor's men ambushed Chief Amodi while he was returning home from eating. A brutal fight ensued, and in the chaos, Chief Amodi was struck down. His death sent shockwaves through the village, and his followers vowed to avenge him. The once simmering feud erupted into open warfare, engulfing the entire village. The missionary, realizing he could not resolve the deep-seated animosity, left the village, his heart heavy with sorrow. The conflict between the two factions grew fiercer, and the cycle of violence continued. The hatred was passed down to their children, who were raised with stories of their father's valor and the injustices they had suffered. The land that had once been a source of life and prosperity became a battlefield, soaked in blood and tears. The village of Umono, once united by tradition, was now torn apart by it. The legacy of Chief Amodi and Chief Ejiofor was one of destruction and death, a stark reminder of the dangers of pride and the refusal to seek peace. Generations later, the story of the land dispute between Chief Amodi and Chief Ejiofor would be told as a cautionary tale. It served as a reminder of the cost of unchecked pride and the devastating consequences of unresolved conflict. The villagers learned that true strength lay not in holding on to grievances but in finding the courage to forgive and move forward. But for Omona, the lesson came too late. The village, once vibrant and flourishing, never fully recovered from the feud. The scars of the past remained, a testament to the tragedy that unfolded when tradition was overshadowed by hate,